And now we move on to the NFC West. The NFC West is not the most competitive division in the NFL. In fact, you might go so far as to say that they might be the worst division in the NFL. But what team do you think is the cream of the crop in this division, will push through it all and make it to the playoffs?
Hands down, 49ers. And that's only because I'm in love with the coach. I would suit up right now and play for Mike Singletary if I had the talent to make it. That's who I want to play for, Mike Singletary. He calls his players out, he holds them accountable, and he just wants to run the ball and stop the run. And if you can do those two things, you will probably find yourself in the mix.
Yeah, just based off the defense alone. I mean, they had one of the top-rated defenses in the league last year. I mean, they caused so many turnovers on the defense. They had over 40 sacks on defense. And so now you're looking at that division, which probably is the worst division, at least in the NFC, you know, because the AFC West is pretty weak too.
Yeah.
But I look at the defenses in this division. I say, okay, the 49ers are ahead above the rest in defense. And you look at offense. None of these teams in this division have offense. With Kurt Warner not in Arizona anymore, their offense is looking shaky. You know, it's uncomfortable. You look at Seattle, which is a question mark because Matt Hasselbeck, if he's healthy, we know what type of numbers he could put up.
But he still he might slip in the shower.
TJ is unhappy, so you got some problems up there on offense. And the Rams, young quarterback. So offense, I'm not even sold on the 49ers offense because Frank Gore can't stay on the field past 8 games. So, but defense, who's going to score on them in their own division? They can win a division at 8-8, 9-7, and be in the playoffs.
7-9.
Exactly. And when I look at this division, I see exactly the same thing. I see the Rams, which are too young. They're obviously not there yet, probably going to finish last. I see the Cardinals, who don't have Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner's not on that team. I mean, Derek Anderson, if you're telling me this is the guy who's going to lead you to the promised land because you clearly don't believe in Matt Leinart, I'm just not buying it. I think the Seahawks could be the wild card to come out. They're not going to win the wild card, but they could be the wild card in the division who could either surprise the Niners and win the whole thing or come in second place. And I don't think the wild card is going to come out of this division anyway, but come in second place. When you look at the 49ers, I agree with you guys completely. The man, Mike Singletary, that team plays for him. They play for him hard. He's a football guy. They respect him. I mean, the man dropped Trout at halftime and told his team that they got to play with those. So, I mean, you look at this team, questions on offense, yes, but like you said, defense is astounding. Patrick Willis leading the way. And on offense, they have the weapons. I think what it boils down to is Alex Smith. And Alex Smith, I mean, if he could play essentially like Trent Dilfer and just not mess things up, they could be all right. He just needs to manage the game.
If he could just improve off how he finished up last season when they inserted him and he just couldn't find anybody but Vernon Davis in the end zone. If he could just improve off that, I mean, then they had Michael Crabtree finally come in at toward the end of last season, and they can gain some kind of chemistry. They could have the best offense in the division, along with the best defense.
Yeah, let's be fair to Alex Smith. He's had 4 straight, offensive coordinators since he's been in the NFL. Well, excuse me, 4 out of 5 years. I want to be fair to him and say that he hasn't had a chance to get chemistry with an offense. And you throw in a Michael Crabtree, and you have to absolutely double team Vernon Davis. He's tearing the middle of the field up. They do have a chance with Gore, with Crabtree, and with Vernon Davis to actually put some points on the board. But keep in mind, they're not giving up points. They're just not going to do it.
Now, what do you guys think about Glenn Koff? He obviously walked away from football. And what do you think about a decision for a man in his second year to walk away from the game?
Simply a higher calling. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about it. Would I do it? I don't know what I would do in that situation, but I'm not him. And he just simply said he had a higher calling to go and serve God.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, football is just a game.
Exactly.
And money is just paper to be burned. And
don't know about that, but okay.
Got a higher calling.
Well, you heard it first. Can't argue with God and can't argue with the Niners. They're running away with this division. That's it for the NFC. Next up, we're going to tackle the AFC.